Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to Kenny's Movie Palace for another video. These are the last 5 movies that I got from the great people at MVD Entertainment. These movies come out next Tuesday, 12/12/23, next Tuesday. And these are really, really good ones. The first one up, and this one I'll be talking a lot about because there's 4 different movies, and they all are from 68 to 75. The 4 movies, and I'll go over each one of them because each one of them have different schematics to it. But this is from the Savage Guns 4 classic westerns limited edition. And this is what the box will look like. Okay. Mine were promo copies. They came looking like this. I watched all 4 of them, went through all the special features. Thought they were very good, very different. Different movies. I'm going to take them in order from the years, okay? The first one is I Want Him Dead from 1968. This one had, the guy's name is Craig Hill. He was a 20th Century Fox contract player. And apparently he made some movies under contract for 20th Century Fox. And after his contract, he went over to Spain, and some of the things that I seen, like I read up on them, they were calling him a low budget Clint Eastwood. And this movie came out 1968, and it's called I Want Him Dead. Basically, what happens is his sister, he joins up with his sister again. This is the Old West, and 2 people come in and brutally rape. Thank God you don't see that on the camera, and murder his sister. While he's like looking, basically, he worked for 3 years trying to get money to get some land, and the money that he was given from people basically is just like paper now. It doesn't mean anything. So he goes to one of his friends in town, and he basically says he has to turn it into pesos in order to get the land, because the paper is basically worthless. So the first one, I want him dead. It's very good, very good. I gave it 3 whoppers out of 5. It's directed by, all these are Italian spaghetti westerns, so please forgive me. I will screw up their names. Paolo Bianchi, okay, and Craig Hill, who I just went over. He's a ex-Confederate soldier who vows revenge after his sister is raped and murdered. So it's basically seeing him going to settle scores with this corrupt guy. I believe his name was Mallet. All right. Has all new commentary from Adrian J. Smith and David Flint. Cut and shot brand new interview with with the editor of the movie, Eugenio Albasano. The Man Who Hated Violence, a brand new interview with the director Paolo Bianchi. That was pretty interesting. He's like heavy speaking Italian, so thank God for subtitles. English subtitles. Now, on these movies, okay, each one of them gives you the Italian version and the American version. Of course, me being, American, I wanted to watch the American version with the subtitles. There's no subtitles on there. It's just English. English. They speak English through dub. Okay, but watching the Italian version was like really like a Fellini experience watching it, because I had no idea what the heck they were talking about. So that was kind of interesting. But I did watch them both versions to check it out to see if I could catch some of it. But stick with the English if you're English speak. Stick with the English version. There's also English subtitles for the Italian soundtracks. Brand new introductions by journalist Fabio Metelli. An illustrated collector's booklet featuring new writings of the films, usually with the Arrow titles. And Arrow does such a wonderful job with everything. They give you these like thick booklets that tell you a great synopsis of each movie. A fold-out double-sided poster of newly commissioned artwork. Now, I didn't see... Now, when you look them up on IMDb and everything like that, they have the Italian poster art with the Italian language, but this is probably the newly commissioned work right here. Okay. But check them out if you want to see the original posters for the four movies. They're beautifully done, and I think that will be really cool to hang up those posters in your movie room or man cave, or just to have them framed, because they do come like in nice sizes. Limited edition packaging with reversible sleeves, featuring the original artwork and slip covers, featuring newly commissioned artwork by Giles Veronto. Restored Italian and English soundtracks of all foreign films. 4-disc limited edition contents. The Blu-ray looked absolutely beautiful, and I had to hump it on my soundbar. It really sounded good. I like when you hear the pitter-patter of the horses in the mud, and you can hear the like. I'm not doing it justice, but I like all those like cool sounds from like westerns. I can't say any more about this. It's they don't. What I like about these westerns is they don't overstay their welcome. They're about this was an hour and 22 minutes, and they don't really overstay their welcome. They have a point. 3 out of the 4 of them didn't have opening credits until like about 10 minutes into the movie. So it was like, thank goodness I popped in when I knew what I was watching, because I wouldn't have known it until like about 10 minutes into the movie. But that one was, I Want Him Dead. All right, the second one is, now this one is different, because in the beginning, this is El Puro. Okay, and what it does is it tells you there was a international version and there was a US version. Okay, there was 10 minutes difference between the US version and the international version. So they put in, of course I watched both versions of it, but there's like some of it was like on the cutting room floor, which they just added, and you'll hear it, a difference in the stereo feedback, because you'll hear it's like kind of muffled, but then that's the stuff they had cut out, but all the other stuff you can hear like really pounding on your TV. But it was kind of interesting to see what they cut from the US version and the European version. So I thought that was kind of neat. See, Arrow puts all these cool like little things in their packs, and as a film fan, I really appreciate it, and I enjoy it, because it's like you keep on like looking for it. So El Puro has these are the specs for it. Has the image gallery, the English theatrical trailer, which was really cool to watch. Nico Unchained, an archival interview with Nico, with the composer Nico Feteccio. And that movie was really good. I gave that 3 out of 5 Whoppers. I thought this was really good, and I'll give you the um, this one was Western icon Robert Woods gives arguably his greatest performance as a legendary gunfighter, forced to emerge from hiding after the bounty hunters on his trail murder the tender-hearted barmaid who offered him a new life. He goes into a town, and there's a girl, two girls, a barmaid and this young girl that basically they used as like a kind of like a hooker kind of thing. She was a young girl, and she basically gave him $83 wrapped up, and she goes, "Take me away, take me away from these horrible people." So when they came back, unfortunately, bad things happened. So it was a really good movie. Some of the scenes, thank God they're not graphic, but they're implied. So there's that to it. The third one, yeah, this one was my favorite one out of all of them. Um, the um, the the Four of the Apocalypse. I had fun with all of them, but that one was my favorite one. And this is, of course, a Lucio Fulci does Western. He's noted for his graphic horror movies. And this is a quartet of misfits go from sharing the same jail cell to embarking on a savage odyssey that will lead to torture, rape, cannibalism, preyed upon the ruthless bandit, and force some fighting in their lives until it comes to revenge. The four Italian Western hardest, cruelest, bloodiest classics erupt from the screen in this fast-paced action box set from Arrow Films. Now, this one was really interesting because this I did some backstory on this one also, and this Fulci one was I'm looking for it. Okay, that one was number 4, and that had brand new audio commentary by the author and producer Kat Ellinger. It Takes 4, previously released by production manager Roberto Sperbergia. Now, this one has the girl in it. Her name is Lynn Frederick. And a lot of people don't know who Lynn Frederick is, especially me. She was the last wife of Peter Sellers. And she was really an up-and-coming starlet in the 70s. And she was kind of blacklisted after marrying Peter Sellers. She was only 26, and he was like in his 50s or maybe 60s. And she was blacklisted, and she got a very bad reputation, especially in Britain, because what happened was after Peter Sellers passed away in 1980, she got all of his wealth, basically, instead of giving it to his kids. She got all the money, and then 6 months later, she married David Frost, who was a noted interviewer over in Britain, and he also was here in the United States too. But and then after I think 12 months or something, they got divorced. I read like she eventually died of alcoholism, and there was some reports that she was doing the drugs and stuff, but enough about her. But she's absolutely beautiful in that movie, and that one was my favorite out of all 4 of them, because there was a cool dynamic when they all meet in the jail, and each one has a specific skill that they parlayed into the movie. So I really thought that was really good. I thought that was the best one out of all of them. And the fourth one is called The Wrath of the Wind. And it has an alternate 106-minute Spanish language version, which I didn't watch, featuring additional and extended scenes not found in the Italian or the English versions. A brand new audio commentary by author and critic Howard Hughes, which was really interesting. The Days of the Wrath, a brand new interview with camera operator Roberto El Toro Pasali. Hope I'm getting his name right. Brand new interview with Robert Woods. That was really interesting. Brand new in-depth appreciation of the soundtrack and composer Alessandro by musician and disc collector Lovely John. Brand new audio commentary by critics Troy Howarth. And now, if you watch the audio commentary like I did, these guys break everything down, and they were talking a lot of like inside information that I didn't understand about the movie. And I did like a lot of basically they went into a lot of the Robert Woods acting in that, and the movies that he had done, and how he became such a big actor over in Spain and Italy after he left America. Brand new audio commentary said that two versions of the film, the 98-minute cut presented in Italian and English, and a longer 108-minute. This one also had another extra 10 minutes in with it. Presented both in Italian and English mix. So that was pretty interesting. But that one, I gave this 3 out of 5 Whoppers. But this comes out the 12th of December. It comes out next Tuesday. I'm filming this on the 5th. It has a price of $99.95, but with all the extras that you're getting in this, with the interviews from everybody, the stars, and the posters and the booklets and stuff like that, I think if you're a fan of Italian spaghetti westerns, I think you'll really enjoy this. These were all first-time watches for me, and I really enjoyed it. I'm a big western fan. I used to watch it with my mom and my dad when I was a kid, and I had never seen any of these before. So, especially when you have like guys like Paolo Bianchi, Mario Cumis, and Fulci doing these movies. I mean, they're very interesting. And the last one that I have, now I think I remember I was in middle school and I heard about this movie, but I was too young to watch it. It was a 1979 movie, and it's called The Warriors. This is the alternative artwork on this, and it comes with the 2005 alternative version and the other one that's still in the player, which is the original cut of The Warriors. Okay, I remember watching this on cable, and I remember the next day at school, that's all we talked about was this movie. And I remember one of my friends, when we were playing softball years ago, he would just bust out, "Warriors, come out and play." And I had no idea what the hell he was talking about until I was like, "Oh yeah, that's from that movie." Because you see so many movies. But this movie is really good, and the disc one has the theatrical cut. Okay, and that's still in the player, because I watched both versions of it. Okay, I'll give you a little refresher if you don't know what the Warriors is. In 1979, fresh from directing the bare knuckles of boxing Hard Times and super cool crime thriller The Driver, Walter Hill. If you don't know who Walter Hill is, he did 48 Hours with Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte, and he did like tons of other movies. But if you're a Walter, he also did Running Scared with Billy Crystal and Gregory Hines. Okay, that little background. But in this, he delivers his third Stone Cold classic in a row, The Warriors, a slam bang, visually connected action movie that mixed the heightened of the comic book sensibility with timeless tale of ancient Greece, set them loose in the streets of modern America. And the ganglands outnumber the cops 5-1 in New York, which is astounding. Together they rule the city by night. Gang leader Cyrus, who basically, I kind of think the Ridley Scott, "Are you not entertained?" came from because he was like, "Can you dig it? Can you dig it?" So there was a wrestler in the WWE that used to do Booker T. He was like, "Can you dig it, sucker?" Like that. So I think that's kind of where he got the "Can you dig it" from Cyrus. Anyway, you probably heard. And he calls a summit for all the gangs to gather in thousands. Cyrus takes the stage, and that's where he does "Can you dig it?" From somewhere in the crowd, shots ring out, and Cyrus falls down dead. And the chaos follows. Small gang from Coney Island. The Warriors are blamed for it. Now everyone is out to get them on foot, enemy territory, and can they make it through the night? Because they are from Coney Island, New York, so they rule the subways basically. So for all you boppers out there, this for all you street people with an ear to the action, and the iconic cult classic is back with a brand new 4K restoration, approved by Walter Hill. And the last words are, "Can you dig it?" So I can dig it. This is a 5 out of 5 movie for me. I love this. I haven't seen this in probably about 30 years, but I still remember certain parts of it, and I just thought it was great. All right, there's an archived introduction from Walter Hill. Now, like I said, there's 2 discs. There's the alternative version. This is disc 2 that was done in 2005. Okay. There's an image gallery theatrical trailer. Sorry, that's our firemen. They got a call. So that's the horn that you hear. The phenomenon archived of like how popular this movie was. The Way Home, an archived look with the film with the photographer Andrew Laszlo. Battleground archived area. You basically see the scenes now with Walter Hill going through, and assistant director David Osasna look back at the difficulties of shooting on location in New York City, especially in the middle of the night. That was pretty interesting. You have to listen to some of the stories Walter Hill tells about that. The beginning and archive look of how the Warriors came to be. Sounds of the Street, a new appreciation of composer Barry de Verizon, and the music of the Warriors by film historian Neil Brand. Isolated score options, that was pretty cool. Come out and play a new look at iconic locations where the Warriors were filmed, especially the Coney Island home turf. That was really cool to see. Gang style, new interview with costume designer Bobby Mannix. Armies of the Night, new feature look at the costume designs and photographs by Bobby Mannix. A new commentary by Walter Chu, author of a Walter Hill film. War Stories, new interview with director Walter Hill. Anything with the Walter Hill in here is absolutely great because he really loved making this movie. Absolutely loved it. New roundtable discussion with Josh Olson, Levi Alexander, David Krakowski. Discussed their love for the Warriors and the work of Walter Hill. Basically, this set is just like a love fest for Walter Hill with everything that he's done. Battling the boundaries with editor Billy Weber. Okay, with this, you also get a 100-page collector's book containing new writing from film critic Dennis Colazo, plus select archival material. The limited packaging with reversible sleeves featuring the newly commissioned and the original. So this is the newly commissioned artwork. Okay, I'm sorry you can't see that great, but that's okay, and that was all on this version, disc 2. Okay, you could get 2 discs. The first all right, okay, the theatrical cut that I got in the player now. You also get 6 postcard sized art cards, gang logo stickers, the 4K Ultra Blu-ray presentation in Dolby Vision of both films. The movie was pumping in here. It was bouncing. It looked really good too. The 4K is just amazing with the difference that you can tell on there. There's like no grainy, there's no compression. It really looks good. The original uncompressed mono stereo, like I said, it was Dolby Atmos theatrical cut. It really looked good. 2-disc 4K Ultra limited edition contents, exclusive 4K remasters of the theatrical version and the 2005 alternate version, which is this one right here. This is the alternative one. Can you see it right there? Of the movie that sounded from the original camera negative, supervised by Arrow Films. Like I said, Arrow, I love getting Arrow movies because they do such a beautiful job with it. This movie cost $59.95, but you get so much for it. It looks beautiful. If you're a big fan of this, and even if you're not, this is a really great movie. It's really hard to believe it's been almost 50 years. No, 40 some years that this movie came out. And if you put it in and watch it, you'll remember stuff just like that from the movie. And this also comes out on the 12th, 12/12/2023. It's available from Arrow, and $59.95. I think it's a great deal to get this. And again, this is what it comes out to. This is this is what the artwork looks like. So those are my movie reviews. Really great stuff. I want to thank MVD Entertainment for sending these over for a preview for me. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the review of it and to tell you more about it. But these two are the Warriors ones. The other one's in the player, like I said. So I want to thank MVD Entertainment for sending. And remember, these can't come out on the 12th. Okay? I'll put them up right now so you guys can pre-order them now. The Western ones, you get 4 discs and you get all those goodies, and that is $99.95. Okay? And then with the Warriors ones, you get 2 discs. You get the alternative version from 2005, and then you get the original theatrical cut, and that is $59. I just want to make sure. Yes, $59.95 for that. So I think it's really well worth getting if you're a fan, and if you're a fan of westerns, I really recommend this set. This is really good. So like, comment, subscribe if you've seen any of these movies. Let me know in the comments. Want to thank MVD again for sending these over for me. I really appreciate it, and I enjoy doing these reviews. So thank you very much. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you soon with another review. Bye-bye.